Swami. Namaste, Saraswati Devi, Charu, Devi Shesha Srila Prabhupada. So, we all are here in order to understand about the spiritual reality. This is the material. This is the maybe the children can be taken to some other room and they can play there. So, this is the material world or world of matter. Everything here is made of matter. And there are 5 gross material elements. And beyond that, there are 3 subtle material elements. The gross material elements are earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And the subtle material elements are mind, intelligence, and force. So this is the world that is composed of these 8 elements. And Krishna explained that in Bhagavad Gita very nicely, that how this material nature is made of these 5 and 3 elements, 8 elements. He said, Bhumi, Apo, Analo, Vayu, Kham, Buddhi, Kham, Mano, Buddhi, Evacha, Ahankara, Ityame, Bhinna, Prakriti, this material nature, which is Bhinna, Krishna's separated nature, is composed of earth. Earth means solid substance. Water means liquid substance. Fire, air, and ether. These are the 5 gross elements. And beyond that, there are 3 subtle elements. Mind also is matter. According to the Vedic understanding, mind is also matter. Intelligence is matter. And falsehood or ahankara is also matter. But then Krishna is saying, aparayamitastanna. This nature composed of these 8 elements are apara. Apara means inferior. But he is saying, aparayamitastanna prakriti viddhi me param. Beyond that, there is a superior nature of mind. And Jiva Bhutan, the living entities, Jivas, we honor Jivas, Jivatmas. We are coming from Krishna's superior energy and we are sustaining this material nature. Javinam Dharjati. So here Krishna, through these two verses, two shlokas, is making such a wonderful clarification. The world of matter, this world of matter is Krishna's inferior energy, but beyond that inferior nature, there is a superior nature, and we all came from that superior nature. Jiva Bhutan, O Arjuna, the living entities, Jivas, Jiva Bhutan, they are coming from that superior nature. So the point here is, we, in this material nature, when we become active in this material nature, we get a material body. This body is made of, our bodies are made of what? Is this body material or spiritual? Material. Now it leads to one question. The question is, matter is inert. Inert means doesn't have consciousness. Right? Like this microphone, is it living or not? It's inert. This table is inert. This seat is inert. But you and I, are we inert? Very good. Thank you very much for providing that answer. This little girl provided this beautiful answer. No. Then who are you? Your spirit soul. Okay, so that's a good point. This body is made of matter. Matter is inert, but our bodies are living. Are we alive or are we dead?
Alive.
Thank you. We all are living. We all are alive. Now the question is, what makes us alive? Meaning, what makes this body alive? Yes, the mother is silently said. Thank you very much for providing all these beautiful answers. I can see that you all know everything. But still we speak in order to reiterate our understanding. We are, in our real identity is the spirit soul. We can switch off the fan because that will make less noise. So now we can consider this body made of inert matter is alive because of the presence of the soul. And when the soul leaves the body, then what happens? Body becomes dead. The body becomes dead. So now the question is, who is real me? What is our real identity? The body or the soul? Very good. The soul is our real identity. Now in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is providing all the information about the soul. The first thing Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita about the soul, na jayate mriyate vakadachi. Jayate means born. Na jayate means never born. The soul is never born. Mriyate vakadachi. Nor will the soul ever die. Na jayate mriyate. Then the question is, who dies? When we say somebody died, who actually dies?
Body.
The body dies. It is the body that is born. It is the body that dies. The soul is never born. The soul will never die. When the soul accepts a new body, we call that to be the birth of that body. Right? Somebody is born. What does it mean? The body is born, the soul has accepted a new body. And when we die, what do we say? He left. Or she left. Now, who is that he or she who left? The body is lying there, but why do we say he or she left? Who left?
Soul left.
Very good. The soul left. So now the question is, then who is the real me? The soul. And therefore it is very important to first understand what is our actual identity. Then we understand where we came from and what is the purpose of our existence. These three questions are called Brahma Jigyasa. Brahma Jigyasa means spiritual inquiry. Generally, when people ask us, who are you? What is the general answer? I am so and so. I am the son of so and so. I live here. This is my occupation and so forth. But those identifications, who is the son of somebody? This body. We are identifying ourselves with the body. We don't know the real self. We don't know the real me. So the spiritual quest begins with this question: who am I? Who am I? Meaning, who is real me? Is this body real me? Obviously not. Therefore this question, who am I? And scriptures like Bhagavad Gita gives us those information. Who is real me? I am a spirit soul. So let's see how many of you have accepted this fact that you all are spirit souls. Please raise your hands. Very good. Now the first question has been answered. You have got the answer to the first question. You are a spirit soul. Now the second question. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Did you come from your mother's womb?
No.
Where did you come from?
Spiritual world.
Came from? You all came from the spiritual world. And the third question. Okay, now let me ratify the answer to the second question. How many of you accept that you all came from the spiritual world? Very good. It didn't really happen.
What is a lot of questions come on what is spiritual world? What is that?
Okay. What I told so far, did you understand?
I'm the soul.
You are the soul. Where does the soul come from?
Spiritual world.
So you are answering yourself.
What is that?
That will come afterwards. But do you accept that you came from spiritual? Then raise your hand. Okay. So we all came from the spiritual world. Because the soul is not generated here. The body is generated here. The body came from the father and mother. But the soul is not from this material. soul is not a matter of some combination of some chemicals. The soul is an entity that came to the spiritual. Okay, now just since the question came up, I will delve into that point. This is the world of matter. Right? How many of you accept that? This is the world of matter. Okay. Matter is inert. How many of you have accepted this? Matter is inert. Now, your body is made of? Your body is made of? But is your body inert? No. Your body is not inert. Your body is conscious. Now matter is inert. Now how come your body made of matter is not inert? Yes? Because of the presence of the soul. Now the question is, see, soul makes inert matter alive. This is a world of dead matter, but the soul makes this dead body alive. Right? So is the soul a matter of product of this world, or the soul came from another world? How many of you think that the soul came from another world? Yes, I was waiting for your answer.
It's very confusing.
I am here to dispel your confusion. Listen. Right? Listen carefully. There is another world, which is the world of consciousness. This is the world of dead matter, unconscious matter, but there is another world which is the world of conscious spirit. And that world is called spiritual realities. Now you get it? There is another world beyond this material. And the description of that world is there. Just as this world is world of dead matter. That world is made of living entities. In this world, everything is inert. In that world, everything is conscious. You get it? In that world, not only the living, the human beings are conscious, animals are conscious, trees are conscious. In that world, even microphone is conscious. Right? Of course, in that world there is no need for microphone. Okay, I'll say, in that world the speaker is conscious. Difficult to understand that? Yes. That is the thing about that world. Everything is conscious. For example, the pillow thinks that I am always on Krishna's head. I never get a chance to serve Krishna's lotus feet. And the pillow gradually goes down to Krishna's feet and becomes Krishna, and becomes Krishna's comfort. So that is that world. From this world you won't be able to understand how it is. But that is that world. That everything is conscious. Land is conscious. River is conscious. Everything there is conscious. And everything is centered there around Krishna. Everything, not I would say everything, I would say everyone is simply trying to serve Krishna. That is the spiritual world. Now when we forget Krishna, then we are transported here. We fall down here. The reason of our coming to this material nature is our rejection of Krishna. Our rejection to serve Krishna. And now the question is this material nature a very wonderful place?
No, I guess.
Okay, thank you. This material nature is not at all a nice place. It's a place of suffering. Place of suffering. And not only is it a place of suffering, this body is an instrument to receive pain. We are in a world of suffering. As Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, dukkhalayam. Dukkha means sorrow, suffering. And alayam means the abode, place. This is a place of suffering. Dukkhalayam, ashasha. And this body is a wonderful instrument to receive pain. Just consider, take any part of your body, any part of your body, select any part of your body. Did you select something, some part of your body? Will you tell us which part you will select? Say your little finger, right? It's a part of your body. Now you consider in how many ways you can give pain to this little finger. Did you ever consider? Take a knife and cut it, what will you get? Take a stone and smash it. Take some fire and burn it. In so many ways you can inflict pain in this little finger. Now you consider in how many ways you can give pleasure to this little finger. Can you think of any way to give pleasure to this little finger? Now that principle actually applies to every single part of our body. Take your earlobe, take your nose, take your toe, take your chest, take your hand. In so many ways you can inflict pain in these different parts of this body. But in how many ways you can give pleasure to your body? Practically non-existent. So now see, our situation is, we are in a world of suffering, situated in a body which is meant for receiving pain. Fortunately, we have been awarded with one faculty, that is called intelligence. And what do we do with intelligence? With this intelligence, we try to avoid the suffering condition. Right? If I put my hand in fire, it will burn. I'll feel pain. But intelligence, what does intelligence say? Don't put your finger in the fire. You're crossing the road, cars are coming. You decide not to cross the road now. Let all the cars pass by and then we cross the road. So this is how, through intelligence, we avoid our suffering condition as much as possible. But we don't succeed all the time. Many times we fail. So that is our situation in this material region. Now, should we want to stay in a place which is meant for suffering? Or should we get out of here and go to some place which is full of joy? Do you want to enjoy or you want to suffer?
Enjoy.
Very good. Now this is a world of suffering. How much, like we're trying to get some enjoyment here. What is that enjoyment in its material nature? When the suffering condition is removed, we call it enjoyment. But there is another world which is full of joy. This is the world of suffering, that's the world of joy. That world is completely opposed to this world. This is the world of darkness, that is the world of light. Isn't this world a world of darkness? Fortunately the sun comes up, fortunately the moon is there, fortunately there is fire, that's why we are dispelling this darkness for Otherwise this place would have been totally dark. But that world is full of light. Krishna is saying, in order to light up that world, there is no need for sun, moon, or fire. Nata bhashayate surja, na shashanka na papaka, and jab gatvan nivartamati stabdham. When one goes there, he never comes back. So should we try to stay here or should we try to go there?
Go there.
How many of you want to go there? Very good. Now the question is how to go there. The going there is very easy. Going there is very easy. All we have to do is simply to develop our loving relationship with Krishna. Develop a relationship with Krishna. Because we have rejected Krishna, we have come here. But if we accept Krishna, then we become qualified to go there. Now how do we develop a relationship? Say for example, the mother has a relationship with the child. Why? What actually causes that relationship? Love. There is a relationship between husband and wife. Why? Because there is love. So all the relationships are based on love. Now tell me, if we want to develop our relationship with Krishna, what should we do? Love Him. Love Him. So this is how simple it is to go back. In order to go back there, we have to develop our relationship with Krishna. In order to develop a relationship with Krishna, we have to love Him. Now the question is, how do you express your love? You say you love someone. What do? You just say, I love you, I love you, I love you. And in order to show your love. A boy loves a girl. He gets some beautiful flowers and gives it to the girl. The girl is very happy that his love is expressed through his action. So love is expressed through service. So if we want to show our love for Krishna, we have to do something for Krishna. And there are various ways we can express our love for Krishna. And one of the most effective way to express our love for Krishna is by glorifying Him. If you love somebody, what do you do? Don't you say, oh, he is so great, he has done this, he has done that, isn't it? My son is the best boy in the class. He came first in this class. So the mother likes to gloat about her son because he loves. Actually, the most effective way to express our love is by glorifying that person. You are this, you are that. And so the best way to express our love for Krishna is by glorifying Him. By reminding others that they have such a wonderful relationship. So in this way, we express our love for Krishna. Now, is it difficult to love somebody? Is it difficult to love somebody?
Not at all.
Especially when somebody loves you, is it difficult to love him? When somebody already loves you. Okay, let's put this point more clearly. Young boy loves a young girl. But the girl doesn't love him. How does the boy feel? Sad. But one day, if the girl tells him, I love you, how does the boy feel?
Happy.
Very happy. So similarly, Krishna loves us, but we don't love Him. Now if someday we tell Krishna, Krishna, I love you, how will Krishna feel? Thank you very much. So that is how simple, how easy it is to develop a loving relationship with Krishna. The son may forget the father. The son may have gone away from the father. But does the father ever forget the son? No. The father just wants the son to come back. The father waits when the son is going to come back. And when he comes back, the father becomes so happy. So now you consider our Supreme Father, the Supreme Father, Krishna. He is our Father because we all came from Him. How much He wants us to go back to Him. So that is how simple this process is. All we have to do is simply express our love for Him. And as I said, yesterday to express our love for Him is by glorifying Krishna. The best way to express our love for Him is by chanting His holy name. And chanting His holy name is singing the glory of Krishna. Krishna is so great. Krishna, you are all attractive. Krishna, you are the most magnanimous. Krishna, you are the most merciful. And we want you, allow me to go back to you and love you. So that's why the chanting of the holy name is so important. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Krishna came himself as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he gave this holy name. He taught us how to chant this holy name in order to express our love for Krishna. So Krishna himself came to create this good fortune for us, to develop our loving relationship with Him. So let's take full advantage of this wonderful opportunity. And Srila Prabhupada came to the West and distributed this Krishna consciousness movement everywhere. And as a result of that, people all over the world are getting such a wonderful opportunity. But please take full advantage of this opportunity. Thank you very much. All glory is to Shri Prabhupada. Gaur Premanande Hari Gaur. Does anybody have any question?
Yeah, I have.
Do you have a audience mic?
Try.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Control of Krishna.
Is it true? What?
The stories are true of Krishna.
Yes. Everything about Krishna that is spoken in Bhagavatam and other scriptures are the truth and nothing but the truth. Alright?
How do people know Krishna stories?
Because they saw it. People saw and then they spoke. Hare Krishna. Yes. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Some says Krishna is the Lord, and some our religion says Vishnu is the Lord. So which one we should go for it?
There's no difference between Krishna and Vishnu. There's no difference. Krishna becomes Vishnu. You see, when Krishna gets involved in creating this material nature, he becomes Vishnu. Like as Mahavishnu, he lies in the cosmic ocean. And as he breathes, the bubbles that are generated, each bubble is a universe. And then he enters into each universe as Garbha He fills up half of the universe with his water coming from his body, and he lies in the Vedamana. And then, in the universe, all the living entities that are there, he enters in everyone's heart as a Shiva. So this Vishnu Tattva, Vishnu expansions of Krishna, are in relation to material creation. Alright?
Thank you, Maharaj.
I have one question. You say that you will not go to the spiritual world and you will not come back, as Lord Krishna also said in Bhagavad Gita. On the other hand, we came to the material world because of some of our sins, or we wanted to separate. So these look to be contradictory. On one side we are here.
No contradiction. It says that when one goes there, never comes back. Right? From here, when you go there, you never come back. Once eaten, twice shy. Right? Once you saw what this world is like, would you like to come back? That's the point. How we came here, don't worry about it. We are here. We have somehow or other, we have fallen here, we have come here. Why did we come here? Why did we came here? We won't be able to answer that question. And the point is, we are here. So let's try to go back there, because we all belong there.
Second, Maharaj, I have one request. You are the president of GBC. So if you keep the blessings on this temple, maybe at least once in a month some Maharaj or some devotee comes and do this kind of preachings. So that's a request.
Very good point. Not once a month. One Maharaj is constantly here. Shanta Maharaj. Right? So, yeah, the thing is, it's very difficult to make a claim like that because, give an assurance like that. But, we can see what can be done. The thing is, because, ISKCON has grown so vast, and there are so few, so few full-time devotees and so few are sannyas. Now I will suggest you all become gradually full-time devotees and you become sannyas and you travel around the world and go to different temples. That's the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Amar Abhay Guru Bhaiya Tara. You become a spiritual master and deliver this world. So somebody has to take up that responsibility. Right? Anyway, I can see the children are young. So when they grow up, alright? Thank you. And it's not only to him that I say, I'm telling all of you. You have another question? Okay.
Are we in Krishna's mouth? Are we in Krishna's mouth?
Are you, whether you are in Krishna's mouth? No, you are in Krishna's heart. Hare Krishna. Yes, please. Will you take the mic?
Can you give me
Yeah, just come close. Give me the mic.
Thank you. And for us to look for Krishna to escape the suffering, so we can enjoy, isn't it in essence a very selfish motivation? And to some extent the exact same motivation that got us here to begin with?
Yeah, good point. Good point. You know, in that respect, we have to consider there are two selves. One is self with a small s, and the other is self with a capital S. Right? The small s, self with a small s, means on material identity. And the self with a big S, capital S, is a spiritual identity. Right? And you see, selfishness pertaining to the body is negative. But selfishness with a capital S is positive. Because it's beneficial for your spiritual identity. What's your actual identity? So anything that is for the welfare of your spiritual identity, isn't it beneficial? So that is the difference. It is selfishness. You can say it is selfishness because you're concerned about yourself. But that self is identical to or connected to Krishna. And that is your actual situation. That is your actual situation. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, you have a question? Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna